All right, I'm here to talk about some more organelles. The first one that I would like to talk about is a structure found in cells called cytoskeleton, and it looks this. As you can see here, these green fibrous network that you see here that are neon green. That's the cytoskeleton, and I want you to think of the cytoskeleton as kind of like a cellular highway. So with all these organelles that we're learning about, they have to like move things from point A to point B and this and that. And so in order to move things, they don't just like freely move about in the cytoplasm. They actually hop along these little highways, and these highways are the cytoskeleton. It's made up of a bunch of macromolecules or proteins. So the structure of the cytoskeleton, okay, remember structure and function we need to know. The structure is that they're fibers, okay? And the function is that it acts like a highway. And the reason why cells need a highway is so that the cells can transport molecules, okay, from point A to point B, or even from inside the cell to outside the cell. So the cytoskeleton fibers act as that transportation highway, okay? Another thing I want to talk about is a type of organelle called a chloroplast. Now, a chloroplast is actually the equivalent of a mitochondria, but in a plant cell, okay? So the chloroplast is kind of the powerhouse of a plant cell. So we only find chloroplast in plant cells. The structure, so again, it's only in plant cells. Again, we're going to talk about the structure. Whoops. And the function. So the structure of it, what we have are double membrane organelles, and there's stacks of structures. So we have a double membrane. I don't know if you recall, the double membrane we also found in the nucleus, right? So the structure of this organelle has a double membrane. It has an inner membrane and an outer membrane. And then it has these stacks of things called grana that make a help with photosynthesis, okay? And these stacks they're called thylakoids, and they help with photosynthesis. So what we need to know is that there's stacks of structures. So it's a double membrane, it has stacks of structures. The function of the chloroplast is to convert light energy into chemical energy, and that is defined as photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis. So again, the structure, it has a double membrane. It has stacks of structures within it. And what do you actually think that all of these surfaces helps with? There's a ton of surface in here, right? It helps with, we talked about it with the mitochondria, the surface area. It actually, this pen is crazy, sorry about my printing, the surface area. It increases the surface area. And by increasing the surface area, you're increasing its efficiency at producing glucose, because that is the function. Efficiency, I think I spelled that right. Okay? So again, structure, it's got a double membrane and stacks of things or structures. The function of the chloroplast is to convert light energy into chemical energy, and we call that photosynthesis. The reason why it has these stacks of structures is to increase the surface area, and then that increases the efficiency, right? And another fact we got from this is that we only find them in plant cells. Okay? All right, we're going to stop right there.